Hello, welcome. I'm just getting set up. Okay, I think I got everything set up now. Let me count that lag and see what we got today. One, two, three, four, five, six. Not too bad. Hi, Gay. How are you? I am doing good, just really getting my day started. Trying to kind of think about how I'm going to approach this here. I haven't really thought about it too much. Let me see. Well, I'm not sure how I'm going to go about doing these, but I think I'm just going to start right here like this. Let's try something a little bit different, maybe. Oh, I should zoom in on that a little bit. I didn't think about that part. Let's see how that works. That's probably better. suppose you can hear my neighbor. Okay. Yeah, they're pounding on something. I don't know what they're doing. It's all the time, nonstop noise from my next door neighbors upstairs. I hardly ever get any sleep. I got a barking dog banging around, people dragging furniture all around. All right, let's see. We'll come back with Now let's see how this will work. No, I don't want to use that one. I want to use a different one. Oops. Okay, let's see. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this red because I just want it to have a little bit of red tint coming through here like this. So a little bit of red in there. Thank you. I sure am glad you suggested the blenders because I like using it. I don't really know why I like using it so much, but I do. Yeah, I that's what I like about it. I say I don't know why I like it so much, but yeah, because it does smooth everything out. Okay, now I've got to try to repeat that same kind of thing. Let's see. Well, I gotta get up and turn my air conditioner on. And it's only about 40 degrees outside. Actually, I think I want to just erase part of that if I can. Make it a little bit lighter. Let's see. Let's see. Now, do you use a burnishing pencil too, Gay, or just the blenders? Oh, okay. Now, I've never used the burnishers that I got. I might try them. Okay, I will, on this last one here, I will try out that burnishing pencil. I haven't used it before. I think I used one of them, but I actually thought I grabbed the blender. We'll do this one just a little bit different. Let's see. I think I'm going to color this big one down here with red leaves like a poinsettia. Thank you. Now, let me grab a sip of coffee before it starts getting cold. Almost waited too late. Fernanda, hi. How are you? Let's see. I'm doing good. Okay, now we'll look at this big one. And I want to do it with reds. Now this is supposed to somewhat look like a poinsettia, although the leaves are shaped differently. But I haven't done red leaves on a plant before, so on a flower, or red petals, I should say. Although these are more like leaves than petals. Thank you. I'm hoping everything will stand out against it. Whoops. Have you started on your Zen page yet, Fernanda? Let me see if I can sharpen that eraser a little bit now. I see one of these leaves that I missed. I like these eraser pencils too that you can sharpen, at least somewhat sharpen, and get a decent point. Helps for erasing in a nice tight spot. That doesn't look too bad. I think I need to pick out some different reds because the ones I have aren't really bright. Now let's see. Okay, bye, Fernanda. It was good to see you. Now, let me think. Maybe we'll just put this light pink color in here. All right, that's not bad. Now I want to I'm going to just use a little bit of this brown on these leaves right here. About like that. So make sure I keep you guys on camera, or at least get you back on camera. Okay, Gay. Sleep well. Okay, let's see. That worked out okay. So I'm going to do these other ones the same way. And I'm just throwing a little bit of this brown color in there, or this particular shade of brown. I'm using 3 different shades of brown in here. Can't really see all 3 shades though, I don't think, but maybe there'll be a little bit of differences. to sharpen some pencils again. I keep forgetting to like my own live stream, guys. All right, I got to grab me a refill on my coffee. I let the other one get cold. I'll be right back, guys. All right. Now I can let that cool for a few minutes, but I'll probably forget about it and it'll get cold again. I don't drink a lot of coffee. I like coffee, I just don't drink a lot of coffee. What is this? Oh, let's see. I got to come back to something here, guys, because I see a place that I missed some of the background. So I need to put that in there right quick. Trying to figure out what's going on here. That doesn't look like it fits anywhere. So that's okay. All right, I think that got all of it. And then we're going to just about like that. And I don't really know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just doing. Yes, on these leaves, I'm doing a 3-color blend. How are you, Sherry? Nice to meet you. How's your day going? Thank you. Let me think here. Let's do some of this. What is that? That looks a little bit different. So let's do maybe something like this. Oops, let me get you back up on camera. My day hasn't started too long ago. Uh, what time is it where you live now, Sherry? Or what time is it now where you live? Let me see here. Yeah, Northern California, Pacific Coast time. I'm on the East Coast. So it is now 10:15 for myself. Do you live up in the well, I guess Monterey is more central California, isn't it? That would be considered more central, Monterey. I used to live out in the Monterey Bay area. I was in the military then. I lived in the LA area also at one point for a couple of years. All right. Now, you'll probably hear me say this quite a bit, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just guessing. Oh, okay. Yeah, you are up north. Now, do you travel out there much? I was wondering if you know, like where Seaside, Oregon is, Astoria on the coast. Thank you. But I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm so new at this, I really don't know. So, like all these colors that I'm using and stuff, it's all the first time I've ever done this stuff. I went up to Astoria one time when I was in the military to train some National Guards up there. There's a National Guard training camp between Seaside and Astoria. In Seaside, there's an amusement park. And it was pretty interesting because my father, when he was very young, when he was like 17, 18 years old, he went to Oregon and worked as a lumberjack. And he told me about this amusement park that was in Seaside, Oregon. And when I went there many years later, as part in the military to train some National Guards, I went to the very same amusement park. That was pretty cool. I have been coloring for maybe 6 weeks. I actually started this hobby, started buying. I actually did an unboxing video of my new hobby about 6 weeks ago. Hi, Jan. How are you, Jan? Oh, have you not been feeling well, or? I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, from Pasadena. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yes, I can. Well, I was going to say I can imagine, but I cannot imagine, I'm sure. That has to be rough. My son in law has just recently had that same issue. So I am glad you are feeling better. And I meant to tell you before, and I forgot the last time I saw you, that tomorrow, tomorrow evening, 9 o'clock your time, will be tackles and touchdowns, and the Auburn Tigers will be traveling to Hawaii to take on the Rainbow Warriors. And Sherry, just so you know, I do live streams, but not all of them are coloring. I do some other things too. Oh, there's another little spot of background that I missed. So we'll just catch that right quick. Yeah, I hope you'll be able to join us for that, Jen. And you too, Sherry, if you'd like to. Tomorrow night at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Pacific, for tackles and touchdowns. Try to keep you guys on camera here, or try to keep the coloring on camera, not you guys. You guys aren't on the camera. Oh, how am I going to do this? This is going to be interesting. Pittsburgh Steelers. Who would be maybe your favorite college football? Okay, yeah, even if you can only stop by and say hi, would be nice. Sherry, who's your favorite college team? Colorado State Buffaloes. Okay, I can make that next week's game. Colorado. Actually, I'll have to check and make sure I have them, but I think I do. I have. I play this EA Sports College Football 25. I don't actually play it. I just set it up and we spectate the game. And I'm always the University of Hawaii because I lived there for 13 years, so they're my favorite college team. And I take on all challengers. So if you'd like to be a challenger, I will. I'll check and make sure I have the Colorado State Buffaloes. I'm pretty sure I do. I think I've seen them on a game before. I like to include everybody. Everybody who participates in chat, I like to include them in what's going on. Yeah, it is fun. It's relaxing for me because I can actually just push the play button and just set my controller down and relax and watch the game along with everybody else. And I also play a farming simulator on there because I can set the controller down. I don't have to have it in my hands because it really makes my hands hurt. So does this, but wearing the braces helps a lot. And I've seen some other people in some videos also wearing like wrist supports while they're coloring. I'm just going to bring this orange out just slightly farther. I do have another orange that I'm going to be using a little bit. So these little petals right here are a four color blend. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've had to wear them for like a long time. It's either that or end up having surgery. So, and I just soon not have surgery at my age. Voltaren. Oh, okay. I'll look for that. Okay, I'll look. I actually supposed to be going to Walmart later today. My daughter Casey's going to be picking me up, and we're supposed to go to Walmart. So, And we'll use a blending pencil now and just You finished this page already? Yeah, I like the oranges. That's my favorite color palette that I've come up with thus far. Yeah, that page in that the Zen Garden book is going to be very difficult for me. But you got this page finished already? Okay. I knew you'd get finished before I did. Yeah, this is World of Flowers. Thank you, Jen. I was just getting ready to ask her about that. I'll put that book on camera. Let's see. I'll put this book on camera. Let's see, let me zoom back out, guys. It's a Peter Popper Press book. Yep, I got you. I got it right here. So it's Trina. I don't really know how to pronounce the last name, but you don't have this one? Oh, I didn't have that one until a couple of days ago either. A few of us are going to color it together. I got that a little bit too big, guys. I want to make it just a little bit smaller. It's really hard to get this zoom right on my cell phone. Yeah, the more people coloring, the more fun it's going to be. I might just finish this in this session right here, guys. That would be kind of cool. Let's see, this little thing is just going to get bright yellow. And then, let's see. Okay. I want to go here and here. All right, I can look for getting one of those books. This is the only Peter Popper Press book that I have. I just bought it because it's a book that Fernanda has, and she's going to be coloring along with us too. Now, hopefully this purple will stand out on this purple background. Because I'm kind of wanting to do these other flowers here. I'm wanting to do them in blues. I'm excited to see your page, Jen. Oh, yes, definitely. Actually, I'll show you. I'll show you the next one I would like to do in this book. It's always hard for me to find the cover of the book because all the pages, they're all made the same material. There we go. I can't remember which direction it is. Now see these pages right here, these are similar to the page that we're going to do. You have, Sherry, you have World of Flowers? I don't remember which direction is the one I want to do. Not that way. Sorry guys, I keep smacking the camera. I've got to learn how to color glass and make it actually look like glass because all these kind of pictures, they all have different vases and stuff that are just plain glass. I don't know how to color glass yet. But there is a page that I'm kind of wanting to, which I actually was going to do next, but Fernanda can't get this book where she lives. These would be cool. Oh, okay. This is the only one I have. I wouldn't mind doing one of these mandala styles, but that's not what I want to do next. Well, I'm not doing this next, but the next one in this book. Something like this is one of the ones that I want to do next. Let's see, let me zoom back out. So I'm thinking maybe something like this, because I want to learn how to do like some background behind it. So this might be one of the next pages in World of Flowers that I do. But some of that depends just on really what chat wants, because I want to buy another book too, so Ken can color along with this if she wants to. I've got to get a Disney book, one of Thomas Kincaid's Disney book, because Monty wants me to do a Disney picture. So I'll be getting one of Thomas Kincaid's Disney books. And then Kirby Roseanne's. Ken has several of his books. So I'm going to get one of his books. And Sherry, if you have a picture of a couple completed pages. Jen, you too. Well, you're getting ready to send me a page. You can send me a couple more of yours if you want to. But Sherry, if you have a couple of pictures of finished pages, you can email those to me, and I'll put like one at a time periodically on the community page. Oh, that's a good idea, Jen. Right now, colored pencil is my only medium, but I am going to get some alcohol markers and some other stuff as time goes by. Grab the blending pencil. Yeah, I would say if you've been coloring that long, you should have probably have pictures of some completed work. This is going to be like my second completed page. My first completed page was my jack-o'-lantern man. Oh, I need some. This one should be purple as well. Wolf milk, hi. You're an Appalachian hillbilly. Where about in the Appalachians? Because I'm also an Appalachian hillbilly. In fact, the town I just moved from a couple of months ago is called Appalachia. Oh gosh. Let me look right quick. Let me see. I think I bookmarked it on Amazon. So I'll be able to tell you here in just a second. Maybe. It's called Mythic Animals. Now, where is that in relationship to Kingsport and Johnson City, the Tri Cities area? Because I'm in Virginia, just north of the Tri Cities. Okay, Chattanooga area. Gotcha. That particular Kirby Roseanne's book, from what Ken was telling me, it's like a compilation of three of his books combined into one. It looks like it would be complicated for me also, but I am going to buy that book so I can include her also. All right, now all I have left now, I've got these four flowers. Oops, let me zoom back in for you guys a little bit. I zoomed out to show Sherry that book. Something like that'll be pretty good. So we're going to do all these in the blues. And wolf milk, just so you know, not all of my live streams are coloring. I also do some PS5. Let's see. Okay, I'm glad that's the case because you're right, it does look complicated. Mythic animals, but I am willing to give it a shot. I actually think the one we're getting ready to do, the next one, I thought this was going to be complicated. I mean, for me, it kind of is because it's my first time trying to do this stuff. All right, now this one we're going to use blues. Let me get my blues sharpened. Whoops, I just broke an entire core. Did you guys like my thumbnail for this live stream? The one with my picture on it? I'm assuming that's the one. Thank you. I just actually made that thumbnail yesterday. These are the Color. Let me see if I can get it on camera there. Of course, we're not going to. There it is. The Color. Try to find some shade. Well, I never can get these things to show up on camera. But anyway, Color. I only have two sets of pencils. I have the Color 300 pencil set, and then I also have the Crayola 150 pencil set. And I am going to be using the Crayolas, I think, on my next picture that I do here in World of Flowers. I think I'm going to use my the Crayola. I haven't used them on a complete page. Well, I actually did use them on my very first page, my Mickey Mouse. But I want to use them again now that I know a little bit about blending, because I was not able to blend or anything like that in that Mickey Mouse picture. So I want to try using the yeah, that would be awesome, Jen. Actually, Wolf Milk Prismacolor, I do not have any of those right now. That's the next set that I plan to buy, is the Prismacolor 150 pencil set. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to be able to get it, because I'm on a very fixed income and I've already invested hundreds of dollars into this hobby. So the Arctics colored pencils. Now, I have seen some other videos that reviewed the Arctics. I just saw a video, Jen, that was talking about that last night. And that's what made me think, well, I have those. I never used them for blending or anything. So I do want to try them in this book. But back to you, Wolf Milk. No, I do not have any Prismacolors yet. That is the next set that I plan to buy. one reason I want to buy those is because you can buy the individual pencils when you need to. Fernanda, welcome back. No, I don't have Arctics either, but I plan to buy, well, I plan to buy everything I see. You guys would not believe my Amazon wish list, shopping list. I think they call it a shopping list. You would not believe how long that list is. Fernanda, have you started on our coloring page yet? I think the Charisma 150 pencil set is about 130 bucks on Amazon. Somewhere around there. I haven't looked in the last few days. It was 155, but it's gone down a little bit. I did notice that it had come down on price. Oh, I bet you have. I can tell. It's funny because I always tell everybody, and it's the truth too, but I don't even have pots and pans. I have not bought pots and pans for my new apartment yet because I bought all this stuff. I could not do, yes, the page in Zen Garden. Have you started that one yet, Fernanda? Yes, thank goodness for microwaves. I do have a microwave. What kind of books do you have, Wolf Milk? I'll show you. Let me get this other book back out, and I'll show you the next book that we're coloring in. We're getting ready to start. You may or may not have this particular book. And guys, one thing you're going to figure out about me, some of you already know this. I'm more into chatting than I am coloring. That's why I do live streams. This book right here, Wolf Milk, it's a Peter Popper Press book. Okay, I was just wondering if you'd started that page yet. I have not started it. I still got a couple of flowers to finish up, and then I'll have this page done. And Jen is finishing. Oh, I guess she's already finished her page, this particular page or the World of Flowers page. And she's going to be starting her Zen garden page very soon. And I'll be ready to start mine into next live stream. But Wolf Milk, this is the next book that we'll be coloring from. If you have this book, I just bought it for $6 off of Amazon, $5.99. Now let me get you guys zoomed back in. Figure out where my page is. Oh, I turned the page. There it is. Wicked Plants coloring book by Amy Stewart. All right, let me look here for a second, guys. Like I said, I'm more into chatting than I am coloring. So I'm going to look that up. Do you think that's all going to be on Amazon, Wolf Milk? Okay, I'm going to look on there right now. Sorry, guys, I put the pencils down for a minute. I am going to try to fix the zoom on this thing, though. Let's see, before that scrolls away, the Wicked Plants. Wicked by Amy Stewart. Yes, it's called Wicked Plants, yes. Ooh. Okay, Wicked Plants is now on my shopping list. Well, the one I just looked at has it had like a green cover. It's called Wicked Plants, the Weed That Killed. Oh, that's not actually, maybe that's not a coloring book. I don't know. Let me, oh, I got you. Yeah, it has a white cover and it has like some red and orange plants on the front. Okay. So I will, I think I actually bookmarked the wrong book. Well, I know I did, but that's okay. I will delete that one, the wrong one, just so I have the correct one bookmarked. I kind of thought that one might be a little difficult to color in, but I thought, well, okay, that's something different. I'm very new to this, so everything looks complicated to me. I was wondering what happened to you, Fernanda, because I noticed that your channel was gone and all that. So I'm sorry to hear that you had problems. I'm just glad that you yourself are okay. Exactly right, Wolf Milk. Discovery. This whole thing that I'm doing is all about discovery. For about 3 years, if you guys have looked through any of my old videos, for almost 4 years now, I've been looking for a hobby that I could make videos for YouTube. And where I was living at my daughter's house, I couldn't make videos. I didn't have any space, and they didn't want me making videos in the house and stuff like that. So I had to respect that. But once I moved here into this apartment, I just come across a couple of adult coloring videos, which I had seen some a few years back and never even considered trying to do that because I'm not an artist. But when I saw them here just over a month ago, I was like, that is something I can do right here in my apartment, and I can make my videos and stuff like that. I can live stream. That's what I wanted to do. So here we are. Yeah, I'm really sorry things messed up there for you, Fernanda. I was concerned. I was wondering what happened because I noticed your channel was completely gone. And as much as I wish that hadn't happened, I am glad to say that I am your first subscriber to your new channel. All right, I'm going to have a sip of coffee, guys, and then we'll continue. We're almost finished with this page, so we might as well chat a bit. I agree. I don't consider myself to be an artist. I can't draw or anything like that. I have actually amazed myself, surprised myself that I've been able to do this coloring. Because if somebody had told me 2 months ago that I would be doing live streams of adult coloring, I would not have believed it. But yeah, my grandson, I had two granddaughters that came over last weekend. They all like sitting at my art table and coloring, which is good. If I can inspire any of them, then it's all worth it. Yeah, I agree with that, Wolf Milk. I just don't like calling myself an artist. I really don't even call myself a colorist, though technically I am a colorist. But people are so much better than me. It's kind of funny because even like if I go to a sporting event, you know how they like to have the veterans stand up? I am a veteran, but I very rarely stand because I'm not a combat veteran. And I don't like for other people to think that I am, putting myself in that same category. So I'm very careful about things I acknowledge about myself. That's actually why my live stream is called Becoming a Colorist. All right, I gotta, whoops, wait a second. I see a little spot here that I did not, it looks like a background color I did not color because I didn't realize it was supposed to be background until just now. I don't have Monty watching over my pictures. He is very good at noticing little spots that I missed and letting me know about it. I agree that I am a colorist, but I think almost all women are colorists. There are some that might not be, but almost all women are colorists because they put makeup on their face. So they have to know about color. That makes them a colorist. They're just using their face is just a different canvas. All right, I gotta grab me a coffee refill. But I want you guys to know I really do appreciate your support and your encouragement. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back, guys. I didn't have to go far to get my coffee. And it'll get cold before I drink it. It usually does. Well, thank you. I actually have a hard time talking on camera until things get moving. If I'm the only one talking, I generally don't talk. As long as people are talking to me, that's what I like to do. And I have no problem setting my pencils down and just chatting with people because I like doing that. I've actually been doing text chat and voice chat. Do any of you guys remember the platform Pal Talk? Or MSN communities? I might be the only one old enough. Okay, there we go. I first started with MSN communities. I had MSN Messenger. I had 7 different MSN communities all linked together. I had an online church. And I came across, MSN was back in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. But I came across Pal Talk, which was a audio chat room. So I've been doing this, me on a microphone and everybody else in a chat room having to type for a long time. Well, I was doing MSN back in the early 90s. I actually thought they had done away with that prior to the 2000s. I haven't been online for a long time until I decided I wanted to try to do a YouTube. And I really thought I was going to be doing YouTube just based on my retired life because I did recently, well, not recently at this point, but at that time, I took early retirement because of COVID. I lived in Hawaii and everything got shut down over there. And I was spending thousands for rent and stuff. So I decided to return to the mainland. And I moved in with one of my daughters and lived there for about 3 years, 3.5 years. Whoops, almost got off camera there, guys. Nobody said anything. I lived on Oahu. I lived out for a while. I lived out in Aiea, out by Aloha Stadium. And then I moved to Waikiki. I don't have I have Facebook. I have not been on it in about probably 4 or 5 years now. I do have Facebook Messenger. My daughter Stacy and I talk on it all the time. And she comes in and out of here. Let's see. Now, how many of y'all use blending pencils and burnishing pencils? I'm just pulling this out a little bit, guys. We got 2 more colors to go. This is a 4-color blend on the blue. And I still have a lot to learn about colors too. Oh, from Lahaina. Okay. Yeah, I lived there for 13 years. I had wanted to live in Hawaii ever since I was in high school. And in 2007, I was living in Daytona Beach. And the opportunity presented itself, so I moved to Hawaii. My kids were all living with their mom here in Virginia. So I went to Hawaii. And then one of my daughters moved over there. She still lives there. Oh, I enjoyed it. Oops. I think I already did that color on that part. I get myself confused because I... I've been using a blending pencil. Ken mentioned them to me, so I bought the Derwent. I bought a pack of Derwent. It had two blending pencils, two burnishing pencils, and an eraser and a pencil sharpener. Although I think it wasn't meant to be for sharpening colored pencils. It was actually meant for, I guess, the burnisher and the blending pencils. I've not used the burnishing pencils. I have used the blender pencils. Okay. So I will go over all this stuff with a blending pencil when I get done with the blues. And I really do like using that blending pencil. I have not used the burnisher pencil. Now I'll tell you guys, check this out. I was watching these videos of people doing adult coloring, all these women using a makeup brush. So I decided I need to buy me a barber brush. Oh, I can't believe I'm almost done with this page. Jen, I can't wait to see your page. Thank you all very much. I never would have dreamed that I could do this a couple of months ago. All right, nice. Yeah, I think it's typical for women to use a makeup brush. Probably because they're handy. The burnisher, the burnishing pencil, actually is just what smooths out the paper when you're done. I haven't used it before, but I know that's what it's for. But I think for the most part, when you use your pencil, just your regular colored pencils, you end up burnishing the page. Now, here's something I like to do because I've done it once already. I don't know if you guys can see. I want to see if I can get these two different flowers on camera. If you can see the difference between these blue flowers and this blue flower. Because this one has a yellow on top and it gives it a slight greenish tint. So I'm going to do that on these other two blue flowers as well. I have not heard of that brand, Fernanda. My favorite colors are purple and black, and then like a lime green or a fluorescent type green, a bright green. That's my three favorite colors. I use those color combinations like on my tractors and stuff in my farming simulator. I like putting this yellow right on top of the blue. It's just a light yellow. I can't even find it. There it is, light yellow. I put it right on top of the blue and it gives it just a little bit of a greenish tint, which makes it look really nice. There we go. Now we've got two more flowers to do. I'm going to turn my book around where I can reach it better. Two more flowers and this image is going to be done. So I'm going to have me a sip of coffee. Red, green, and purple. Okay. Get blues and greens for Jen. Now, this page, guys, was inspired by previous colorings that I had done on the other little things that I had done, like my jack-o'-lantern man and my first blending page and stuff like that I was working on. So these different color palettes are just things I put together, swatching them all out to figure out what kind of works together and stuff. Lisa, hi, from England. Awesome. We have another chatter. She's not here right now, but she's from London. Her name is Katita. She's from London. All right, I'm going to sip on a little bit. of my coffee here before it gets cold. I got two more flowers to do. Oh, I see one little leaf I did not get. I'm going to get it first. Lincolnshire. Okay. Message retracted. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I got two little leaves I didn't catch. And I'm going to do those with the browns. Well, maybe I'll go with green. Yeah, I think I'll use greens because I got the oranges. So we're just going to go move that up here. Oh, okay. So we have South America represented, we have North America represented, we have England represented. If Ken was here, we'd have Australia represented. She was in here earlier. All we need is Africa and Asia, and we'll be global, which is awesome. All right, now I can enjoy a few sips of coffee. Thank you, Lisa. That was one thing I noticed about videos before I actually started doing this was I didn't see any men doing this. And I thought, well, I can be a little bit unique maybe in that way. I mean, I know there are other men that do it, but Minecraft. Oh, there, yeah, with 7-year-olds. Okay. Yeah, I hope you have a great day, Wolf Milk. Just so you know, I do other live streams. They are not all coloring. Some of them are PS5. Tomorrow evening, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, is football night. Tackles and touchdowns. Thank you, Wolf Milk. Thank you so much for your support. Thank all of you for your support. Yeah, tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. I'm not sure about your time zone. I don't know. It might be 9 o'clock your time zone. Are you in the central time zone in Chattanooga, or are you still in Eastern? Yeah. Okay, so tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, we're going to have the University of Hawaii, and they will be hosting Auburn, the Auburn Tigers. And that is Jen's team. Okay, Wolf Milk, have a good day. All right, guys, I got me a couple of sips of coffee. Now we're going to do this the opposite of what we did the other ones. The other ones I started with the dark in the middle, and this one I'm going to start with the light in the middle. But I'm going to do something that I did on one of my other ones that I liked real well. We're just going to put some striations in here. Like I always say, guys, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just doing. Oh, you've got a Minecraft one too, huh, Sherry? I have grandchildren that like Minecraft also. Hopefully this will work out, guys. Now let's see, we're going to start with the light blue. Oh, that's really cool, Sherry. Okay, Jen, I'll look for you tomorrow night. I may be on tomorrow morning also, coloring. And hopefully those little striations I put in there will show up. Oh, we're almost done. Yes, this is it, Fernanda. This is the last little bit right here. Well, I'll have to come back to it after I learn how to do like full page backgrounds and stuff. But for now, this is all I'm going to be able to do. Well, I'm going to do one more thing. Now I'm going to take a blending pencil and just blend over very lightly on these blues. And over on these blues, because I had not done these yet either, not with the blending pencil. Now, as far as the four different, I call them four worlds, but I don't know what they're supposed to be. But anyway, now there's one more thing I do want to do. And I think I want to use this color maybe right here. Now I'm going to take the same yellow that I had, and I'm very lightly going to do the wings on this thing. with this light yellow. I'll have to look at that book. I'll have to look through it again and see if there's enough. There was one page I was going to do. Most of those are not a style that I actually like necessarily, but I'll look through it again. I may do another one. I was thinking about buying a different book, trying to find something different, but I would like to do another Halloween picture. But maybe when we get a little bit closer, well, actually, we are pretty close to Halloween. I'll have to look through that book. But if you guys have Halloween, the Halloween books, and you want to do a picture and send it to me, then we can post those for Halloween also. Now, I'm going to try to do something here. I don't know how well it's going to work out because I really need a bright yellow, a really bright yellow. But let me look and see on my swatch chart if I can find something. I really need a really bright yellow. And canary yellow is about the brightest, I think. Yeah, I think canary yellow is going to be the brightest yellow. Oh, fluorescent lemon yellow. Let me see what that looks like. 229. $229. That must be that one right there. I will have to swatch it though and see what I think. Let's see. Okay, that would work. Now, I need to see which one of these is the brightest. Oh, I can pretty much already tell that the canary yellow is the one that I want. That fluorescent is just a little too greenish. So we're just going to go with the canary yellow because the only thing I'm really going to do is actually, where's my black pencil? I need black. There's black. Because I am going to color this bug black. Because he is supposed to be totally in shadow, so we would not see any color coming from this guy. And then we're just going to put this bright yellow, because this is supposed to be the light source. This was my idea for doing this in the way that I did it, because I wanted to have this guy to be the light source. But I don't really know how to do all that yet. I haven't learned how to do all that yet, so I'm just going to put this on here. That just shows that the light is emanating from this guy, even though it won't really look like it because I won't have a full page background on it. But maybe one day I'll be able to come back and put a full page background with this guy as my light source. Look at that. The whole thing just came right out. Wow. That's the first time that has happened. I hope it doesn't happen again. And then we can see, well, you can't really, it's hard to see the yellow that's in those wings, but because the wings are somewhat transparent, we can see that light shining through the wings, but not the body. The body is totally in like silhouette kind of thing. Totally dark. We can't see light from there. And I'm just going to leave it like that. That just demonstrates that that's the light source. Or that was the intended light source, because I didn't get these exactly the way I wanted, but for a first attempt, it's not too bad. So let me use the blending pencil one more time. And then I'm going to take a burnishing pencil. I haven't used a burnishing pencil before. And I don't know if I'm actually burnishing the paper or not. I really don't want to press too hard. And the black is rubbing off. Oh, that was my black pencil. Now, what number was this? This was 45. So we can flip back around. number 45. All right, let's zoom out. Not in, out. Well, that's about as far out as it's going to get, so we'll have to do this. I want to see the whole page. There we go. A little bit of a glare going here. See if I can eliminate some of that glare. I got to figure out lighting, guys. I'm not happy at all with my lighting. Okay, let me see. Yeah, very lightly. I agree. I actually was able to pull a little bit of that out of there. Thank you for suggesting that, Sherry. Very good. Thank you. Awesome. I like it. I think it turned out nice. Now, Jen should be sending me her page. Well, anytime. And then I'll post these on the community page. Of course, maybe I should post mine first. And then I'll post hers. But let mine be up there by itself for a day before I post hers. So next up is Zen Garden. And there are a couple of similar pages here in this Johanna Basford book too. Similar to the page that we're going to do in the Zen Garden. It also reminds me of the Johanna Basford book. What is it? Small Rooms or something like that. World of Rooms, Small Rooms. I can't remember. All right, so which one? Rooms of Wonder, okay. So which one is y'all's favorite? I wish my lighting was better. I can't really figure out the lighting, why I have such a hard time with the lighting. Because it's actually very hard to even to see them when you got all that glare. But then if without it, everything's in shadow. I'm just trying to position things where we can see it better, guys. I got my laptop sitting over here with the orange background. Okay, I was going to say, as far as the background is concerned, I like the blending in the orange because it came out the best as far as blending. And this is 5 different colors. My favorite overall is the green, even though I did not get a good blend from the dark to the lighter green. Wrong color of green. I should have had one more color in between there. But I like the way the flowers stand out a little bit better on the green one. I actually do like all of them. But my favorite blended background is the orange. So this is next. And right now I do not have a clue. You like the blue and the orange? Yeah, that works out real well. I like the way I was able to use greens on top of green, and these still stand out so nicely. Yeah, this is a picture in one of the books that Fernanda had, the Zen Garden. So we agreed that we would do this page right here because most of these pictures like this, stuff like this is really hard for me until I get more used to what I'm doing. So this one, and there are, Johanna Basford has similar stuff to this. But I don't think Fernanda can access Johanna Basford. So we're going to do this page. You like the one with the blue background, okay? Well, that's good. Everybody has their pick. I will tell you, I do like this nice big blue flower right there, and I was able to add just a little bit of highlight, or actually like a highlight right around the edge of that petal that makes it stand out. I have never attempted a picture with a shelf on it before and stuff like that. Now, one thing I wanted to point out about this image, let me just move this other one out of the way because I'm going to post it on the community page so people could look at it over there. If they missed the live streams of it, I'm sorry, but that's how it goes. We're moving on. Moving on. Of course, I got to put all my pencils back in the case and all that kind of stuff. Okay, yeah, that would be great. Now, one thing I wanted to point out about this picture, this illustration, that I noticed when I'm looking at this, and I'm not going to be able to do a background like on the floor. Let me see if I can pull this light back around this way now so we can see what's happening here. I'm not going to be able to really do the background as far as the floor and this area here because, like I mentioned earlier, I'm not an artist. I can't draw. And if you look right here, this is not a doorway. It's just a passageway into another room. There's no threshold. There's no division in the floor. It's a solid floor that goes into another room. This light fixture is in another room. But there are no walls. There's nothing that indicates where the ceiling is over here. It's up here somewhere. So I don't know what to do with this space. I just have this space. Well, I'm not going to finish this in one day because this is going to take a long time. It'll be fun, but it's going to be slow. So you don't have to be in a hurry, that's for sure. Because I won't start on this until the next live stream, which hopefully will be tomorrow morning. Let's see. Do you guys use a color wheel? I bought a color wheel, but I don't really know how to use it. I haven't really studied it yet. You mean like bring these stripes up through here? Or down here like this? Oh, I see what you're saying. Just continue this across this way and then continue the wall. But see, I got this lamp. I would have to actually continue this back here someplace, redraw that in back here and make a wall back this way. Because this light fixture is in a different room. Yeah, I figured out what you were talking about. I had to think about that for a second. Yeah. I could close this off right here, yes. But this light fixture is not in the same room with this other stuff. This light fixture is in the next room. It would be difficult for me to actually probably do that because I'm not an artist. I don't draw. I'm not a drawing person. And of course, 2 months ago, I wasn't a coloring person either. So, well, I can think about doing that. For right now, that section and the floor is going to stay white. I'm not going to color those until maybe someday I'll learn how to draw and I can do, because that light fixture, what's it hanging from? It has to be suspended from something. Yeah, someday in the future, maybe I will become an artist and learn how to do some drawing, and then I can fill that in. Because I've seen a lot of videos where people actually color it, they fill in, draw in their own backgrounds, and to add a whole lot to the overall illustration because they're actual artists and they can draw. I can't. Because in order to fix this right, I have to put in a ceiling. That light fixture has to hang from something. So that's okay. I mean, yeah, I could build a wall and put a window here, and but I have to be able to draw first, and I just can't do that right now. Maybe one day, but for now, that part's going to stay blank. But this will be very interesting. This will be the first time I've tried to color anything like this. Now I can just sip on some coffee. Yeah, that's why I want to leave it blank because if I just color it in with something just to be putting something there, then I can't come back to it and do something else with it. So I'm going to leave it blank. And that way, in the future, if I actually get good at doing something else, I may be able to come back to this and do more with it. Just like the picture we just colored. I just put the suggestion of light around that bug, but I can't do the whole background. Because I think that thing would look good on a, it needs a real dark full page background to make all that color stand out real nicely. Now, let me see something. I'm going to put this back over here for a second, guys, because I'm going to take a picture of it. Although that may not be the best place to put it to take a picture because I have that glare. So let me see here. Maybe I can put it someplace else and get a picture of it. Let me see if this shows up on camera. Let me see if that took. Well, it has a little bit of shadow on it, but it'll be okay. So now let me see, I'll put that on my community page. Sorry guys, I'm just typing something out. All right, now it's posted on the community page. Okay, Sherry, I am actually going to be ending this live stream. You have a great day too. Yeah, send me a couple of pictures. I'll look for you tackles and touchdowns. Okay. Well, once you email me some pictures that I can remind you through email from the channel, and the channel email's address is in the description, the channel description page. I just set that back up there for the time being. Okay, Fernanda, I'm going to have to go too. I got this done. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. I'm glad to see you back, Fernanda. Like I said, I did send you an email just to check on you, but You're welcome. So that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. And I probably will start that page tomorrow morning coloring. So I'll look for you guys then. Everybody have a good day. I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Until then, God bless you.